Hello, friends. Welcome to yet another session on Unplugged Thursdays. And today we will meditate again for another 35 minutes. And we often think in meditation that we are meditating as someone, some person, somebody with the identification of this body as maybe your name, or as Rina, as XYZ, as ABC, and as this person with this job, with this gender, with this qualification, with this status. But in meditation, we tend to uh, leave that identification and meditate as space. So I invite you to close your eyes, sit in a comfortable position, make sure your spine is erect. You can even take support for your back. Make sure your shoulders are rolled behind. And as you close your eyes, get into this space of deep observation. Bring your attention to just the here and now. What has happened through the day, something that has been troubling or worrying you. Let it go for some time. All the worries and anxieties about tomorrow, about the future, let it go for some time. We often notice that as we close our eyes and sit with ourselves,
Okay, I found this on the web for as we close our eyes and sit with ourselves.
as we close our eyes and sit with ourselves, we often notice that many of us notice that thoughts start to come in, and most of the time these are worrying thoughts or thoughts about things that have been troubling us or that have been on our mind. And these troubling thoughts are the first to arrive. You don't choose these thoughts, they just come. So the question here is, who is the one who's looking at these troubling thoughts? Why do you think that these thoughts are troubling you? As I said in the beginning, that meditation is a space of deep observation. It's not a dead space. It is not that you close your eyes and you become dumb and numb and you go to sleep. There is alertness, there is active observation that is going on. And that is sadhana. That is the main aim of having a deep inquiry, as we say in meditation. And this inquiry is self inquiry. And as you close your eyes, you're observing the thoughts that are coming in. You're also observing the space that's there before the thoughts arrive, the space in between two thoughts, and the space where the thoughts disappear to. You don't really choose your thoughts. You don't really say, oh, let this thought arrive first, and then this thought should come, and then that thought should come. They just appear out of nowhere. But there is a possibility to realize that in meditation, you're the one observing the thoughts. You don't choose, they just arrive out of nowhere in that space of observation. And you really are observing as that space. You're not that person suffering from that illness, that anxiety, that worry. You're not anybody in that moment with closed eyes. You're not your degree, you're not your economic position, financial position, you're not the relationships, you're not the work that you think you are, that you identify yourself as. You're not even the thoughts that come and go. You're just that Sakshi, that space, observing as space. And that space is not a third person. That space is not separate from you. As soon as you close your eyes, that space is right there. Like I said, meditation is not a dull space, not an inactive space. Observe this, what I have said. It may not be clear immediately, but as you keep your observation alive, slowly you will know how active this self-inquiry is. So sit with yourself for a few minutes and keep observing the space as space. You are that space. So keep observing that space behind your eyes, and you are that. Thoughts may come and go. Awareness is always there. Notice that even if you don't choose what thoughts arise in your consciousness, there is a sense of awareness that comes. And in that moment, you are awareness as awareness. You're not this body, this person observing the thoughts coming. You're simply awareness. You are that consciousness in which the thoughts arise and dissolve. And even when you're not aware of thoughts, like in deep sleep, there is still awareness. When you wake up, you know you were in deep sleep. That means awareness was there throughout. In sleep, even in dream, there is awareness of the dream state. In the waking state, there is awareness of the body moving, the body doing work, thoughts coming and going. In deep sleep, too, there is awareness. It is not conscious, but there is awareness. And only in meditation can you access that awareness which was there in the waking state, which is there in the dream, which is there in the deep sleep. And as soon as you close your eyes, you are observing not as somebody, but as awareness. You know that eyes are closed and you're observing. You know that thoughts may or may not come, you're observing. There is space and there is observation of that space. That observation is the knower. That is your knowing. You know that there is space and you're observing it. As you close your eyes, all the action that you think you were doing in the waking state stops. All the action of the senses stops. And this you do consciously in meditation, so that that superfine, subtle space that is the background of everything becomes relevant. As the movement of the mind stops, the stillness emerges, and you observe, access, remember, rediscover that space that you are, that awareness that you are. There is definitely a consciousness, a conscious awareness of the body that is sitting in meditation. But slowly, as you go deeper, you realize you've already left that field of just simple body consciousness to being just awareness, just that potential energy, that still, that shift space. That some sthiti, unchanging, unmoving, unborn, emerges. Of course, there is awareness of the body. Some may experience back pain, some may experience a lot of thoughts, some may experience physical discomfort, but all that loses its specialness, its attention, its tendency to grab your thoughts, your awareness, your focus is temporarily suspended in meditation, and all the attention is just at awareness, just at knowing that space. And as you keep observing in your meditation, you may notice that this awareness becomes the body. This awareness may become the thought that may be very disturbing. This awareness can become the worrying thought in the moment when there is worry, anxiety, stress, when there's extreme happiness and excitement, or it can be pain in the body, or it can be any sickness or illness, or it can be any event that occurs in your life. But throughout this changing phenomena, the awareness remains. That knowing sense, that deep, deep stillness at the bottom of the ocean always remains, even though there may be a lot of movement on the surface. And the moment you rest in that deep stillness, you get in touch with the canvas itself, the backdrop of the universe, which is not limited to your body, mind, name, identity, but it is beyond mind and body, beyond person, beyond personality. It is that where everything is united. There is no separation there. It is one field of awareness. You cannot measure it. There is no beginning or end to it. Just simply one field of awareness. And in meditation, that is the realization that comes through that deep inquiry that happens in sadhana. But also know that this cannot happen without, there may be scriptures, there may be many, many meditation sessions, there may be many meditation groups, there can be satsang, there can be satsangis, but there is no value of any of this without you, without your own personal practice, your own effort. Only then can you benefit from all the tools that are available for you. So you are very important in your sadhana. This practice is yours. You have to walk that path. You have to walk the talk. Knowing that this is beyond your personality, beyond your individual identification, you can access something much more vast and expansive. And anchor yourself in your sadhana. And automatically you feel more grounded, more settled, more stable. There is a samsthiti, we call it an equilibrium, an established state that emerges. And all the anxieties, worries, stress, tension, pain seems so little in front of the vast consciousness, the vast awareness, which is you. But the sadhana is yours. So remember to meditate, remember to practice this every day. Do not waste any time in useless things which will not stay with you, which will forever keep changing. Even the body will keep changing. What will remain will be the benefits of sadhana, the benefit of your awareness that you will carry throughout, even beyond the birth and death. So, whenever you have time throughout the day, in between meetings, in between work tasks, in between things, in between work, sit 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, how much ever you can, multiple times in a day, and take that break from the constant sensory input, from the constant thinking mind, and access your awareness, access that samsthiti in meditation. And let it be yours. Unless you make it yours, you will not benefit from it. So remember to practice every single day, how much ever minutes you can. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your toes, you can move your fingers, rub your palms, bring them over your face. And slowly open your eyes. Do not immediately try and think about the world and what you want to do next. Take some time off. Be with that space, be with that stillness that has come with meditation, and then slowly come out of it. And really, if you can give yourself that time, that really means something in life. Because if you can't give yourself even 10, 15, 20 minutes in the day, there is no point in all the money that you earn, all the luxuries that you have, if you cannot give yourself even that. So give yourself that time and be sure to meditate. I'll see you on next Thursday. Thank you so much.